Hello everyone, welcome to the channel of Virtual Learning Hub. I am Devi Bhattacharya and today we will discuss about Goods and Services Tax, which is called GST. Just to understand this, I think you all know about the word tax. So what is tax? It is an expense for the consumer and an income for the government. Now, in India, there is two kind of tax, which is called direct tax and indirect tax. Direct tax is subjected to the income, which is subjected to income. And what about the indirect tax? So let's see what are those indirect taxes. So there is sales tax, there is entertainment tax, there is service tax, customs, and also excise duty, and many more. So GST covered all those indirect taxes, which is equal to GST. That's why the GST is called as goods and simple tax. Now there is some step by which a customer can get his or her product. The steps are: first, there is producer who produce goods, and then this wholesaler, then there is retailer, then us, we are the consumer. Now let's see the effect before GST and after GST. This is the effect of before GST. Suppose a producer buys raw material for rupees 50 and he added 50 as profit, which is total rupees 100. Now there is tax is 10%. So 100 into 10%, which is 110. Now the wholesaler getting those goods from producer for 110, he or she added profit for 10 rupees and he collecting tax, which is 110 plus 10, 120 into 10%, which is 12 rupees, which is equal to 132. And the retailer purchasing 132 rupees goods plus he added profit for 10 rupees, which is 142, added tax, which is 10%, 14.2 is tax. Now let's see what is the price of that particular goods for the consumer, which is 142 plus 14.2 as tax plus he added profit 10 rupees. So 152, so 166.2, this is the price. Now let's see the effect after GST. After GST implied, what will be the effect? Now the raw material is 50 rupees. He added profit 50 rupees, which is 100. Now the GST will be calculated on the value of the goods, which is adding profit as 50. 50 into 10% plus 5, which is 105. The wholesaler getting goods 105 plus he added profit rupees 10 rupees and 115, and GST charged 10% on 10 rupees, which is 116. Retailer getting goods in 116, he added profit 10 rupees, 126 and plus 1, which is 127. And let's see the cost price after charging profit for the consumer, which is 127 plus 10 rupees plus 1, which is 138. So you can see the difference of 166.2 and 138. So after conduct the GST, you can see how the price is decreased as 166.2 minus 138. Now let's analyze the word goods, service and tax, which is goods, service and tax. Now what is goods? You have a business and the business is on product base. Then the product is called goods, which is goods for your business. Now suppose you are a CA, you are an advocate, you are a doctor, you are giving services to the another people. This is called services, which is also chargeable. For an advocate, for a CA, and also your teacher, there is many other services. And adding those goods and services, we have to pay something to the government, which is called tax. Now the reform process of indirect tax was originally started in the year 1986 by VP Singh, who was the finance minister in Rajiv Gandhi's government. Since the reform process is continued, but a single common goods and services tax was first proposed and given a go-ahead in 1999 when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister. after then series of discussion were made on 1st July 2017, which is the biggest decision of Modi Sarkar. So in 1st July 2017, in Modi government, the GST is started its performance. So let's understand some features of GST. Number one, GST is an indirect tax, as I told you before. What is number two? There's no difference is made between goods and services except in certain cases for certain purpose. And number three is for the words manufacture, sales, services, etc. the only word supply is used. So supply, which is depend on sales, manufacture, services, etc. Supply covers all form of supplies like sale, rental, leasing, exchange, or disposal. Right? What is number four? GST is levied on supply of goods or services or both. Supply of goods, services, or both. What is number five? GST is a consumption-based tax. Tax is payable in the state where goods or services are finally consumed. Is a consumption-based tax. And the tax is paid where the goods are consumed. Finally, there is many other features. I'm just mentioned top 5 features of GST. Now let's understand about the Goods and Services Tax Council. The GST Council has been constituted as per Article 279A, which is an amendment of 101 this Act as per 2016. Now, the GST Council is consist of the following members: the Union Finance Minister, who is chairperson; who is the chairperson; and next, Union Minister of State in charge of revenue or finance, who is a member; Union Minister of State is a member, and the minister in charge of finance or taxation or any other minister nominated by each state governments, who is also a member. The minister in charge nominated by the state governments. who is a member also. And as per the Article 279A, GST Council shall make recommendations to the Union and the states on the taxes, cesses, surcharges by the Union, the states, and the local bodies which may be under in GST. Now, to understand, as per Article 279A5, GST Council shall recommend the date on which they can recommend the date of which GST charged on petroleum, high speed diesel, motor spirit, commonly known as petrol, etc. This is it. And let's understand the council structure. There is one half of the total members of the GST Council shall constitute the quorum at its meetings. One half of the total members of the GST Council. Every decision on the GST Council shall be taken at a meeting by a majority of less than third-fourth of its weighted vote. The of it weighted vote of the members present and voting in accordance with the following principles. The vote of central government shall have one third of total votes. For central, there is one third for the central, and the state government, their voting power is two-thirds. Before taking any decision, the GST Council have to keep that in mind. There is some conditions. That's it in today's video. We discuss about what is GST, the introduction, how the GST implied, and about the GST Council, some features of GST, etc. Thank you.